Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the Utep Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from the ACC, the Utep Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Miners have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air. It's short. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's a return from midfield. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk Utep. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man, and the runner is down, and so is the flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Jones. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Miners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Utep. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to slam it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utep. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. There he goes. He breaks a tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Looking to throw, it's short. Sets up the screen. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
And the defense holds firm, no pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UTEP.
Third and short now from their own 48. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Cup. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Miners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's now second and goal.
Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's caught. It's Ford. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking for a man. It's short. Dances away. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Smalls. And he'll be smacked to the ground. They'll line up for a second down play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, no, they want to slap the ball away.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Let's see what he can do with it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. Second down coming. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Hey, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's short. Good timing on the quick out. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smalls. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. He'll try to take it back. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Cup. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Miners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Miners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Utep! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game here. Defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's short. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Turns on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's short. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Makes the quick grab. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO, it's complete. Bust through behind his pad. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Miners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utep.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone.
How How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Broncos are flying down the field.
Western Michigan.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. To the air. It's short. It's complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He wants it all. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. They enough to get it across the line.